Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today we're building another tiny home. You guys probably aren't surprised as you know that I love building tiny homes, but this one is a little bit different as it's kind of an interesting floor plan and it's just kind of overall a style that I haven't really tried on my channel before. First of all, I just want to apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird. The other day I was recording Sims life stories and I bit my cheek super hard. Now I have a hole in my cheek, so that's fun. So if I sound a little bit more lispy than normal and my voice is a little bit wonky, that's why. So I apologize. But right now we're working on the overall design of the home. As you can see, it is 3 separate buildings. I think that's such a cool kind of overall design. I found this home while I was scouring the internet, just trying to find some inspiration because I like to build when I have inspiration. Otherwise, it takes me like 6+ hours to build a home. I'm actually speaking from experience because in the next couple of days I'm going to be uploading a very big 2-story family home that I'm really excited about. And that home took like 6+ hours because I had no prior kind of floor plan or design in mind. And I'm just grateful when I actually find something that'll help me make the building process go a lot faster because I have the attention span of a goldfish. But this is the overall look of it. I think it's so cool. The home that I found, I will link the video down below of the actual home. They're 3 separate shipping containers put together, and I'll put a picture of it on screen right now. And I just think it's such a cool design. It's something that I haven't seen before in real life or online, and I think it's just so interesting and so, I don't know, just so different. I love how it turned out. But this is kind of the overall look of the home. I wanted to go for this kind of corrugated metal kind of design because I wanted to look like a shipping container, because the ones that the people have in the video is like a deep blue and it looks almost like it's made of wood. And so I wanted to give this one a little bit more of a rustic style because I had this kind of idea of the home kind of looking a little bit run down and overgrown on the outside. On the inside, I wanted it to be super colorful and modern and just kind of, I don't know, just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just kind of like a surprise inside, I guess. But, ooh, I just got deja vu. Because these homes, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but these homes kind of remind me of how in middle school they used to have these little separate trailers for classes, if you know what I mean. They'd have this the main building for most of the classes and they have this little separate area. I don't know if anyone else experienced that, but man, that just hit me out of nowhere. But right now I'm extending each building because I wanted to make the bathroom indoors because I've built quite a few outhouses recently, which is something I never thought I'd say. But I've been building quite a few outhouses in my Sims 4 builds, and so I wanted to make this bathroom indoors as opposed to something else I've normally done. And so the buildings get a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit, just one little bump out. Right now we're working on the landscaping. I do the landscaping first. I feel like that really helps me get an overall vibe of the home, because normally I would furnish first and then do the landscaping at the end, but I feel like it really helps me get in the mood for for furnishing, because I hate landscaping. I feel like it's so tedious. I don't think anyone enjoys landscaping. And so just getting it out of the way makes the whole furnishing process go by, I feel like, a lot quicker and a lot smoother, because I'm not dreading doing the landscaping at the end of the video. But right now we're using similar plants you've seen me use on my channel, because if you didn't know, I'm doing a save file with all of my custom builds. And so I wanted the landscaping to look similar in every single build that's in each kind of world, like Oasis Springs and Willow Creek. So that is why they're going to look quite a bit similar from what you've seen me do before. Adding some more overgrown plants in a second. Right now it looks pretty tame, but I use the kind of long grass object. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I think object is where I was going. Yeah, these tiny grass little objects makes it look like, oh, you just haven't cut your grass in a while, and it looks kind of unkept in a way, and I feel like it really translates well for the style of home I was going for. Adding some more in, adding more plants, you know the drill, very basic. I use these plants in all of my Oasis Springs builds, as I said, so it's not going to be truly inspired landscaping. In a second, I'm pretty sure I moved a lot forward because I feel like it was so pushed back and it took up, the front yard took up so much space, and I wanted to make the backyard really big because I wanted to put in a pool and I wanted to have plenty of space for your Sims to do stuff. And also there I go, I just moved it forward. And also I wanted to give your Sims space if you wanted to add more shipping containers, you can copy the style of the build and then add more room if your Sims have kids, or if you want to add a roommate, or if you just want to add a separate area for your Sims to practice skills and stuff like that. I feel like it'd be a really good opportunity if I made the backyard super big. So that is why I did that. The front yard is pretty much done at this point. I think I add in a couple more kind of overgrown spots, and adding in the mailbox. And I'm pretty sure I added a gnome in. I'm not 100% sure. I'm really loving the gnomes recently. Normally in my own personal builds, I don't use gnomes a lot, but man, they've been my favorite thing recently. But right now we are working on the kitchen area. As you can see, the 3 separate areas. On the far right will be the kitchen. On the middle, there is the living room. And on the far left will be the bedroom. Because I wanted when you walk in, like you walk up those steps, I wanted the first kind of buildings you go into are the kitchen and the living room. And I wanted to be farther back is the bedroom, because I feel like it's weird if you walk into a home and the first room you walk into is a bedroom. I don't know if anyone has a home like that. If you do, is it weird? I feel like it'd be weird. But this is the little nook laundry area. I wanted to put a laundry machine in there because I feel like it really adds realism to the game. And I don't know if you heard that, I just swallowed my spit. I'm so sorry. It was a lot. But these laundry machines, I do end up turning into this really bright orange color because I feel like it was a really nice vibe that kind of adds in just, I don't know, just something extra. I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted the build on the interior to look, and that orange laundry machine really set the tone for how I wanted the rest of the build to look, because from then on I used like bright pops of color in pretty much every single section, and each bright pop of color is different from the one before it, so it's very much like a rainbow style home with each section having its own kind of little oomph, I guess. In this one, it is going to be kind of like orange and a light blue. In the middle, it's going to be yellow and a dark blue, and on the far left it is, I'm pretty sure it's purple. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll see in a second. But this is me trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the wall coverings. It took me years. Oh no, wait, actually I'm doing the cabinets. Never mind. But in a second I do the wall coverings, and it took me so long because I wasn't sure how I wanted the kind of, I don't know, I wanted it to be modern, but I didn't know if I wanted to go full modern with the white or if I wanted to put in actual tile to make it look like a kitchen, because you know, when you think tile, you think kitchen or bathroom. And so I was trying to figure out if I wanted to just do like a block of a different color or something, because I wasn't really finding what I was looking for. But now I move on to the actual tile, and I go for this really nice kind of tan color because I felt like it went really nice with the concrete floors, and it didn't overcompensate and kind of take over the color of the room, and it just kind of added a nice accent. As you can see, I added in those like orange bar stools to kind of go with the orange laundry machines, just to kind of make it all go together and make it look cohesive. The kitchen is very simple. I didn't want to over clutter it because I felt like it just didn't fit the vibe I was going for. So I put in, I'm pretty sure I put in like a knife. Yeah, the knife thingy, a bread box, and I think paper towels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I put in there because I felt like it wasn't, at the moment, it's not a family home. It's more of just like maybe a single couple or just like a bachelor or a bachelorette just living here. And so I didn't want to overlog it with too much decorations to make it seem like a bunch of Sims live here. In the next home that I build, there's going to be decorations galore, so get excited for that. That'll be up, I think, in like 4 days. It'll be up on the first part of the video will be up on the 31st, so I don't know when you're watching this. It could be out already. It might not be out, but it's going to be on the 31st, and then the second part will be 2 days after that. So get excited. It's probably the biggest home I've built to date, besides like my base game home that I built like forever ago. But right now I'm just adding in some more decorations. A china cabinet goes in, I'm pretty sure, because I feel like china cabinets add like a really nice personal touch to homes, because I feel like a lot of people have like their special dishes and things like that. Like more like adults have their like special dishes and stuff like that. They keep separate and like don't want anyone to use. I know that we do in my house, except we don't have a china cabinet. We just have them like on the top shelf in our kitchen, like the spot where literally no one can reach. We just put them up there so that way they're just out of the way. I don't know if that's like the safest place to put them, but that's where they are. Right now we are moving on to the living room. You'll see me add in the blue kind of section walls on each side because I didn't want to just do plain white, so the blue I felt like was a good option. Right now I'm just changing the middle one to make it just a tiny bit smaller because I felt like having them all the same length just looked a little bit bland and a little bit boring. And I think changing that just made it a little bit more interesting to the eye and made it look a little bit less symmetrical, which I feel like is a really nice look for this type of home. Just like someone went and bought like 2 of the same size shipping container and then they got one that's just a little bit smaller, and that's how that worked. I struggled a little bit with how I wanted the orientation of the living room to be because it is quite a small room, but I managed to put in a lot of seating areas and just a lot of overall space for your Sims to kind of relax and enjoy. I used the Parenthood couch because I think it looked really nice, and also that's where they got the kind of splash of yellow little cushion, and then I found the other cushion that went like almost perfectly with it. And I feel like that's where that really kind of came into fruition. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The words that I'm trying to like put out are not the words that I'm actually thinking in my head. I don't know what it is. Whenever I turn on record, I just can't English well, if you know what I mean. Like, if anyone else records videos, did that happen to you? Because I feel like it's just, oh, as soon as I hit record, I just can't English, and it's so upsetting. I just repeated what I just said twice. See? It's a problem. Ugh. Anyways, this is a little seating area for your Sims to kind of read books and just chill out. I wanted a spot for your Sims to have some skill building, but I didn't want to actually put in a bunch of like weird stuff. And so the bookshelf is a good spot for your Sims to kind of read skill books and do all that jazz. I do include a computer. I use some gardening stuff, and I don't think that there's any more skill building things, but you can obviously buy them and add them in. There's plenty of space for your Sims to do stuff if you so wish. But this is kind of the overall vibe of the living room. I just add in some little curtains just to kind of give your Sim a little privacy if they want to just like close off the curtains and hang out in their room naked or something. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Where did oh, there we go. I downsized those quite a bit because I think they just look so cute, because the other ones are way too long, and I wanted them to be up enough so you get a lot of light in there. And so I think that just downsizing those just made it the perfect size, and I think it looks really nice. But right now we are working on the bedroom. I struggled. Oh, am I paused? Awesome. I love that for me. I should have cut this out, but I didn't. I'm sorry. But I went for a super modern kind of style for the bedroom just because I felt like it fit with the overall vibe of the home. And this is whenever I thought about making it purple. I changed the bedding to make it like a darker color, so you'll see that in a second. I just kind of messing around. There is quite a few decorations in here, and the bedroom does not have a lot of space, so if your Sims like to just kind of run around in their bedroom, I don't know. There's not a lot of space to do that, so sorry about that. But they've got a lot of outdoor space, so that's fine. This is whenever I went fully for the purple. Found this really pretty city living little painting, and the bed has that really pretty purple vibe to it, so I think it looks really nice. Just adding in some decorations, a nice little modern lamp, some books, and some tissues. I really go ham on the decorations. I put in a hamper, just making sure that I for a second I thought I didn't put it in. I felt really bad because whenever I do laundry rooms, you guys know that I make sure to put in realistic hampers, and if I don't have any laundry, I put in the fake ones, because I feel like hampers are just like a really nice touch that make it seem like a person lives there. I put in a TV in the bedroom. I think it looks really nice. I would love to have that little area. I have an area similar to that, but it's not like as well positioned. But having a TV in your bedroom is so nice. I love having it. If you don't have one, I'm sorry. But adding in some more decorations, I'm pretty sure I put a mirror above that because I couldn't figure out what kind of just kind of wall decorations I wanted, because the space was a little bit weird. And I had that big painting on the wall, so it took up a lot of the real estate, and so I couldn't kind of divide it up well. But this is kind of the overall finished vibe of the bedroom. Very nice. Now we're on to the bathroom. Very basic. I went for a lot of browns and just kind of neutral tones just to kind of keep it from being too much. I put in a trash can, toothbrushes, soap, all of the things your Sims might need. And that's pretty much it for the bathroom. And now we're going to be moving on to the exterior backyard area. You've got so much space for activities back here. I put in a full pool. Oh, this is whenever I was changing the kind of pathway, because I wanted to have a separate path. No, I wanted to have the path be able to be made into a nice, like, even square. And so I figured it'd be easier to do that if I just had the floor tiles instead of having to paint them. I added in a nice little, what is that called? Clothesline and some little gardening area. I put in the really nice kind of beach lounge chairs. Those things look so nice. In the screenshots at the end, you'll see them. They look so comfy. I would love to sit there. Oh, big fan. Just kind of designing the pool to make it a little bit darker. I don't like the default blue color the pool has. Barbecue area, the kitchen. The backyard came together really quickly. Add in a gnome at the front, adding in some more overgrown areas, some trash cans, because you know you need some trash cans. This is the overgrown area. I kept the same vibe as the front yard with the kind of big kind of cattail things and the overgrown grass, just to kind of make sure it translated well and didn't look a little bit out of place, like they just decided to manicure the backyard but not the front yard. Actually, I think the backyard is a little bit more overgrown than the front yard, which I think looks really nice because they just don't give a shit. They're just like, eh, whatever. But that is pretty much the finished look of the kind of backyard garden area. I'm pretty sure I add in some more little gardening pots in that little empty space. Yes, I do. And that is pretty much the finished look of the backyard. I just add in a little bit more decorations by the tree. I add in some lighting, and then we're pretty much done with the build. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I think it looks so nice and looks really realistic and very modern and very much what I was going for. As you can see, there goes the lighting, just to kind of make sure your Sims aren't just chilling out in the dark. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the exterior of the build. Now we're moving on to screenshots. Ooh, lovely. We love her. I'm very proud with how this turned out. I think it looks really nice. The down link for the build is in the description below, so if you would like to have this home, check it out. If you like this video, want to see more content from me, drop a like down below. It helps the channel. And subscribe. Get excited for the new big build that's coming in the next couple of days. It's a very large family home. I know you guys will love it. If you don't like what you see, like and subscribe anyways, just because you can. I'll see you guys in the next episode.